said I'm working with estrogen.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find now what do we do?
expecting an Edwin type stream. This is not an Edwin type stream, unfortunately. But I will be having a nice tipster conversation with you today. It's not super prepped, to be honest. I'm literally just coming out here and just giving a fucking take because I don't know where else I'm going to give it. I'm fucking busy making a video. I'll be live with Dave tonight, maybe reacting to the conversation. I don't know. Depends on where the conversation that I have with chat takes me, because I might go I might go watch that right now. I threw together a little docket while the intro music was playing. Not a coordinated stream, not something that I initially planned, but I do want to discuss this because I feel like my take should just be out there. Augie got to put his take out there last night. Tipster got to put his take out there last night. I didn't have that opportunity. So I'm just going to kind of explain, I guess, where we stand. What's going on? The Chick Tries, Grizzly Bear, New Vault, Nicole 3359, Just Plants, Lieutenant Terry's unfortunate event. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I think this shit's cringe as fuck. This whole situation is cringe as fuck.
Not only that, but I'm gonna
not a huge fan.
This fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said I'm
Tiffy never came home. Yes. I'm waiting for the Tears of the Kingdom download, then I'm leaving. That's fair. It is Friday. Fucking Smaggle told me, don't stream on Friday, Nick. Don't post a video on Friday, Nick. Don't do it. It's not gonna make sense. Everyone's gonna be playing Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's right.
Not only that, but I'm gonna fat shame here too. This fat
let's get through the initial
subs.
Quickly just run through these. Larry Dale 93. Thank you for 16 months. Toki the Sponge, thank you for 6 months. I'm currently in class. Wanted to stop by and say hi. Do your fucking work. Alright, because if you know it, you'll become Tipster, okay? Darcy Evans, thank you for the follow. Oh, wait, that's the Edwin A-log. I don't know if I'm thanking you. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to deal with you. I don't know. Maybe you're based. Maybe you're awful. I still haven't decided yet. Mike G1990, thank you for the sub. Fish and Fries with a prime. Kristen Ark, thank you for the raid of 16 viewers, Chris. 16 view. I rescind my thank you. Buzzsaw! Do people hashtag snipe the tip? That sounds disgusting. Lady Gray 3, thank you so much for the resubscribe. Not all viewers are playing teams. We just like the drama. That is the best way to go into any situation. And I think a lot of team playing was happening today. I'm not gonna... yeah, I'll talk about it really quick. So Tipster supposedly got exposed for sending nudes to Hannah Animal of some other friend of his. Can I get this? I didn't even fucking cue this up because I think it's hilarious, but it's not really what I want to talk about today. Let me cue this up because it's really funny. So, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Maybe Tipster could explain it better. Maybe he doesn't have to explain it better. Let me cue this for you right now. This is I just find it funny. Let's include it. Let's talk about it fast. So Hannah Animal went completely nuclear. Supposedly Hannah Animal is Tipster's bottom bitch, or at least was Tipster's bottom bitch. Okay, if you're not familiar, Tipster friends with lots of e-girls. Always been accused of more. Never really been any proof of that I've seen. So Hannah Animal went fucking nuclear today. Because Tiny Dancer was talking about Augie's conversation from last night. I don't know if I can I incognito this?
Not only that, but I'm gonna fat shame you too. This fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said I'm oozing with estrogen.
Tipster posted one of his generic retard thumbnails for the heated debate that occurred last night where he left the commentary community, which will be the bulk of what this stream's about. And then this Tiny Dancer person, I guess they're like an OnlyFans model of some sort, saying Augie and his age and immaturity is truly showing. Okay. Exactly why I stopped watching him. His brain can't comprehend the difference between content and community and not needing someone to associate with another creator who makes the same content. Also, Augie was trying to get you to name drop, and Augie was coming off like a complete dick, and Tipster literally explained it multiple times. Hannah Animal comes in like a bat out of hell and says, by the way, Tipster sent me your nudes! Whoa! Whoa! Now, supposedly, as this had progressed, it got less nuclear, as it got less nuclear and also kind of still nuclear, and I don't really give a fuck about it, I'll be honest with you. Initially, Hannah Animal, as she gains the name, I always wondered, how did Hannah Animal get her name, okay? Well, she got it because she just fucking tweeted them out. Distorted or blurred images that Tipster had supposedly sent her of this alternative perspective on Twitter. She I guess tweeted out the fucking picture and it blurred out. And then inevitably apologize. Oh, am I not fucking, I'm not showing screen. Yeah, it's okay. You didn't miss much while we're here. Yeah. So, Tiny and Tipster. We did this already. Alright? Thank you for nobody else in chat mentioning that we were on the wrong screen. I only stream once a month. I get this wrong all the time. We're good. We're Gucci gamers. So yeah, supposedly, this fucking tweet that you're seeing right here had an attached fucking blurred out nude on it, or lewd, I guess. It's disputed on whether the image was actually nude in the first place. It's not revenge porn. It was just transferred, like... So, here, alright, this is the part that stops making sense to me. So, it's not nudes. I ask a few close friends which photos to use for DeOrio content teasers on Twitter. I have many friends outside of Tipster who I use way more for advice. So, Tiny Dancer's argument is that Tipster is such a degenerate coomer that he knows what the fucking people want. The customers fucking know this shit, bro. Alright? And Tipster is that guy, okay? She's gonna find out, like, which angle of my breasts or something, or my ass, will be the most ideal to bring in more money. And who else to ask but Tipster? Okay, so supposedly that's how it's been going. I find that very funny. Tipster had a bit of a different take on it. Again, it really doesn't matter. But I mean, it's funny. Tipster's take maybe contradicts, maybe doesn't. I don't know if I put it up here. No, that's for the next part of the docket. But I can get it. I can get it for you, unless he blocks my... Please don't block my alt account while I do the stream, Tippy. I just want to talk. Okay. So following the Hannah Animal nuclear blast, which she apologized for, which I mean is probably fair. She didn't really put a lot of context in there. And Tiny Dancer explained that it was like asking Tipster his opinion on a future teaser. Tipster drops his opinion on it. This was content used to promote her OnlyFans. How was content that was previously posted publicly to promote her OnlyFans a private photo? The photo in question was something that she had used to promote her OnlyFans at the time. I can accept the criticism that I shouldn't have shared it, because, again, this photo did make its way to Hannah Animal. But it was to discuss how I may be uncomfortable with Hannah. However, to act like I leaked a private photo isn't true. So, again, I don't know if you will give a fuck about this. In this tweet, it appears Tiny Dancer had yet to post it. In this tweet, it appears it was already up. So I don't know why it was sent to Tipster to begin with. It could also be interpreted that the photo was posted by the time Tipster decided to send it to Hannah Animal. But if that's the case, I mean, I don't understand. Like, what's the point of doing that at all? Why are you telling Hannah Animal that it made you uncomfortable, but why are you not telling her? Why are you interacting with her? I mean, again, none of this really matters. Tipster can do whatever he wants. Tipster's wife is her own entity. That's not the fucking main meat, bread, and potatoes of the Tipster thing. I just think it's kind of funny. What is it? It's not nudes? I don't know. I didn't see the blurred photo. It was deleted before I saw it. But it was pretty funny this morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, that's the... Why would he send it if it wasn't public? Here's the thing. People are trying to say this is revenge porn. I will say right now, if it's an OnlyFans model who's posting this shit publicly, that's like me leaking Augie's video script. I mean, yeah, it could be nudes, but that's her content. So it's like me leaking your DMs. I don't really care. It just goes to show you that if you send something to Tippy, it might go around. But I mean, I don't know. Should I say tips will be tips? It's not. It's definitely not revenge porn. So I just want to touch on that because that was the opening conversation of the day. But I kind of want to talk to you about Tipster a little bit and the whole community around Tipster. So Tipster. Let's talk about our boy. I tweeted this picture of Tipster, and Twitter flagged it as sensitive content. I don't know what that means. I think I won the appeal, but it's really funny. I gotta be honest. I find this very funny. And if you're wondering if I clipped this, no, this was a thumbnail he uploaded on his channel. But the commentary community, guys. What does it mean to be a commentary YouTuber? Well, let's take a look at Tipster's channel. Let's see what Tipster does. All right, I want to see what the average week of Tipster is. I've already kind of done a skit like this with Chud Logic, and I'll try to find the videos I pointed out on his channel. But, I mean, Tipster's content is pretty fair, looking at this. So, the commentary community is apparently so very toxic. We have to separate ourselves. We have to get out of there, alright? We can't do... we can't do toxic content, chat! We gotta make 11-year-old boy stabbed for calling a grown man an NPC. Okay? We gotta make young woman loses her life over a harmless mistake. Cheerleaders are shot over a harmless mistake. This OnlyFan made a career-ending mistake. What was this one about?
Like that. So can I still do the standalone videos? I guess I also do gaming streams. Doing sex work, then hey, and apparently
she accidentally filmed a video with one of her subscribers who happened to be a minor. Damn, that is a career-ending mistake. Certified Tipster banger.
Not only that, fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said
very high quality stuff, but we're not a commentary channel, chat. We are not a commentary channel. We just talk about Illuminati and keffals, and copyright abuse, and Steven Crowder, and Quantum TV, and Aiden Ross, and Illuminati again, and Hasanabi, and Illuminati again, and Internet Anarchist, and DSP, and iDubbbz, and pro-slavery. And this rape debate is absolutely unhinged, guys. No more toxic content. It's the great rape debate, chat. Not a commentary channel, by the way. No more toxic, guys. Not a toxic commentary channel. Did DSP really defend Salvo pancakes? Okay, we're rocking it. Boogie2988 has some choice words for iDubbbz. Not a commentary channel, by the way. Chucky actor busted for being a pedo. Oh God, that hit me right in the toxicity, chat. Oh God. And so yeah, dude, he's left commentary. He's left commentary. Except he just covers all the same stuff, and he added some dead kids to the mix. Because nothing says I'm excavating all the toxicity from my life like pedophiles and dead children. Okay, we're through the hurdle, chat. Because the commentary community has just been so fucking toxic for me. I don't buy it. I'm gonna be real with you. I think I'm being blamed for some shit. I'm not going to tell you right now that every interaction that I've ever had with Tipster was a good one. I'm not going to tell you that we haven't made some jokes at his expense or made fun of him. Okay, because we have. You're talking to the guy who made the fucking divorce joke. Okay? Now, I will say that was in jest at the time. And I will say that since Tipster's kind of gone on this whole crusade, some of the jokes have been kind of not as in good fun. Some of them have been meaner, and some of them will be meaner today. Okay? That's fine. I'm not pretending that, like, we're, like, the perfect friends, or that me and Tipster even talked a lot the last 6 months. Because when and I posted this before, I do genuinely mean this. When I close my circle, the types of people that I kind of excavated, I removed from my circle. I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly. Are these types, the ones that are, that don't belong online, chat. The tipsters, the Jalens, the Flamencos, the people who have the lol cow gene, the people who constantly dive directly into the spotlight and just get farmed for weeks and weeks and weeks. I mean, you could give these people advice. You could give Jalen some advice. You could give Flamenco a fireside chat. You could tell Tipster, just let it go. But they're never going to. Okay? They can't help them. You can't help them because they're grown fucking children. In some cases, Jalen's kind of young, so maybe they have an opportunity to change it around. I still think they should be fucking locked off the internet. I think that Jalen should be probably locked up in a psych ward. But for people like Tipster and Flamenco, who are already in their 30s, approaching their 40s, at some point you just start not feeling bad anymore. So Tipster can say that some of the jokes we made were too toxic for him. Tipster could say that we've been pretty rude to him. But I'm not the one that made Tipster fucking gun guard for AP Overdose. I'm not the one who told him to jump in front of the lolicon debate for rum. Oh, the community's gotten more toxic for you? I didn't make a video saying the community doesn't understand the intricacies of anime when it came to lolicon. That was you, motherfucker. I'm not the one who jumped out to fucking make a whole shit story when people started asking you questions about fucking rum, who ran around, the crazy alcoholic that you kept around you, who caused a bunch of trouble for you, that everyone from a mile away could have told you to, AP Overdose, the fucking one who ran around, or whatever, getting fucking ballistically drunk, having her kids say the fucking N-word. I could have told you, Tipster, that might be somebody you might want to cut clean. You might want to remove that person from the general vicinity of your fucking channel. Maybe people in the community might make this a problem for you if you keep fucking going around with her. Maybe she might cause you some trouble. That's gonna happen. I ain't gonna stop being friends with you because you're talking to AP, but you're gonna have a lot of problems when fucking Agmid sees it. You're gonna have a problem when fucking Ganji Goblin on Twitter sees it. And you know what? If Ganji Goblin and Agmids and Austin No Powers and Alex Gekmo, okay, when these guys come after me and say, like, Nick, XYZ, that's fantastic. Okay? That doesn't mean anything to me. My day goes on. When that shit happens to Tipster, it's on his fucking mind for the rest of the day. So why on fucking earth would you engage with these people? Why on, like, I don't understand. Like, when a random shitter gets on these people's nerves, they're unable to, like, walk away from those situations. And I've had this conversation with a few of them. It's just like, you can't sit here and pretend like every single random fucking person in the audience's opinion matters. Because it doesn't, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, chat, it doesn't. So, yeah, when you're getting some toxicity over that stupid fucking lolicon video you made, or when you're getting stupid fucking toxicity over the whole AP situation, or, and I think this is the easiest one to talk about, when you get into fucking drama and people are pushing back on you for
But I'm gonna
Keffels.
fat shame here too. This fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said I'm oozing with estrogen.
It's because of tweets like this. The actions taken against Keffels by the London police services should never have happened. To make matters worse, the use of body cams is not mandated, allowing officers to go unchecked and take zero accountability for inappropriate or discriminatory acts. This is unacceptable. Bro, she changed her story 16 fucking times. What is this insane level of charitability? Dude, it's not people going like, oh, you're just friends with Keffels and it makes me mad. You're dropping dumb fuck takes, bro. Keffels just shows up after using fucking crystal meth from the dark web, okay, and says she got fucking groped by police officers, which never once came up in any of the interviews. This is the first time I ever fucking heard about it. And I know it's the first time you've ever heard about it because you covered it too. So yeah, when people see you giving an unreasonable amount of charitability to stuff like this, yeah, okay, they're gonna start shitting on you. That's not the community being toxic. That's you being a fucking idiot. Again! Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong, chat? And going, oh, okay, well, he's just showing a level of charitability because a fucked up thing happened to her. She got swatted. Okay. Well, I mean, I sent him this nice image of works-cited crystal meth. I'm blocked now. I wasn't then, but he did at the time private his whole fucking account because I sent this back to him. Because, I mean, yeah, you're just taking her fucking word for it, bro. The human rights complaint will help change that, and no more transgender individuals nor anyone else will have to face this level of discrimination in the future. Jesus. Like, I mean, it's just unbelievable. And like, here, 1 second, let me pull this up. Let me take a look at this right now. Is it this one? Okay. So now, when people are getting involved with Tipster and saying like, hey dude, like, I mean, because Tipster's coming out talking about Keffel's addiction and how we shouldn't make jokes about that, Tipster goes, listen, Keffel's just made a cancer joke. The same type of cancer joke that Jim said to Ralph that he would find funny. So when someone says, hey, Tipster, Medicare, she told Medicare that his cancer was a skill issue and I don't care about her addiction, all right? Listen, okay, sure. That makes sense. That line of logic makes sense, but let's see what Keffel's actually tweeted. Medicare and his community constantly called me transphobic slurs and encouraged harassment against me and other trans people. Honestly, pathetic that he used his last days on Earth to be such a piece of shit instead of reflecting and doing something worthwhile. He won't be missed. This is quite the joke. Chat, can we get an LOL in the chat for this joke? Now, obviously what he's referring to is the reply. Motherfucker dedicated an entire stream to me where he coined the term Troonshine to refer to hormone replacement therapy. I do not care that he got cancer. That is a skill issue on his part, okay? So, Keffel's obviously vitriolic, obviously attacking Jim, which is, again, totally fine. But all I want to point out is this establishes that we are allowed to make jokes that are edgy, okay? This is it, all right? You guys see it? This is my justification for the following segment, okay? Because it's been burning a hole I want to talk about. I think it's really funny, all right? So when Keffel says to Medicare, you won't be missed, your cancer was a skill issue, Tipster's got no fucking problem with that, okay? That's fine. Good. That being said, I posted this today, and it's really, I found it really funny. I didn't realize it was a perfect loop. I'm doing research into this Keffel's topic, all right? Let me just show you, let me walk you through this. I'm like, I don't understand where this Tipster charitability to Keffel's came from, all right? I didn't understand it. I had no idea what this was about, all right? I had no fucking idea. Tipster's uploaded basically two of the same video.
A lot of people are
where he talks about Keffel's for 9 minutes and spends half the time talking about himself. And I think I fucking figured it out. Okay, chat? I think I fucking figured it out. All right? Walk with me on this. We're gonna figure this one out. Ooh. Oh, hardcore. Big memes. Let's listen to this.
So, chat, we've got some news
Audio
regarding Keffel's, the streamer known as Keffel's, and this is actually some interesting news. I remember seeing this like cross my path when it was.
Now I want to point out he's made this video twice. Like I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. He's made this video twice. The only difference between this video and the other one is a bit of new information, to be fair. And he's wearing a hat in the second one. Okay. It touches on all the same topics. Where's the most recent one? Unless he's taken it down, because he does do that on occasion. Let me see. Oh, maybe he took it. Did he take it down? Oh, that would be so sad. Keffel's. Where's the new Keffel's video? Because this is the old one. My friendship with Oh, Keffel's is back with an update. Okay. Here. I'm not making this up. Okay. I literally mean it. It's the same video, chat. He's just wearing a hat in the one on the right. And he's got a blue backdrop instead of a yellow one. Okay? So let's watch the first one together.
Was first tweeted and thinking like, holy shit, that's pretty insane. I'm gonna actually read the tweets to you guys. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this whole situation as we go along. But let's go ahead and let's just dive right into the tweets. These were tweeted out on February 21st. Like I said, I'm a little bit late to the game on this one, but I did want to cover it and just kind of give my thoughts. So Keffels tweeted out the following: in the next few days, I will be admitted.
And you guys have all seen this. This is when Keffels has her drug situation. She goes to rehab.
Who was hurting other people. Elaborate a little bit more in a quote tweet. To be a better person and to beat my addiction. Thank you all for your kind words, emails, and DMs. Okay, so that's basically what they put out on Twitter. And this was like shocking for a lot of people, right? This was shocking for a lot of people because, like, I don't think anybody knew. Maybe her inner circle knew, but I don't think anybody outside of her inner circle knew that Keffels had this, like, addiction.
I mean, there was that one previous addiction that she did have. I mean, sure.
I know that there had been talks of her having addiction problems in the past, but I don't think a lot of people knew that this was still a thing. And my understanding, I could be totally wrong about this, so if anybody in the chat knows otherwise, correct me if I'm wrong. But I have seen some people on social media saying that apparently the addiction in question is in relation to cocaine. She had a cocaine.
I guess it's a flam W. Am I going to do this, chat? Are we going to give him a flamenco W? Are we going to give a flamenco W out today, chat? Do you think he deserves one? Give him one W. Tipster disillusioned with being used by borderline sociopaths that only care about how they can use him is opting to embrace a group of borderline sociopaths that only care about how they can use him. I'm sorry, it was a good one, bro. That's a banger meme.
Addiction, right? And I know what a lot of people are expecting. There are a lot of people are probably expecting me to like have a laugh at their expense and shit on them and stuff like that. Anybody who's expecting me to do that obviously doesn't know me. Addiction is a hard thing to deal with, right?
This is the part that frustrates me, alright? And I basically just touched on it. I just need to do like a fucking summary before we embark on this journey together and have a good laugh, okay? Have a good hearty har laugh, alright? If Tipster wants to say that we're all toxic pieces of shit, right? That's fine. I want a good example, though. Are you tired of the jokes that we made like 2 years ago? Was there something else that we said that really bothered you? Was there a specific interaction that I had with you? This is why Augie's asking for examples, not to get you to name names, even though you should. All right, if you're going to go around saying that the community's too toxic and then make it clear it's not the content that's actually too toxic, because you're still talking about pedos, child murder, fucking rape, child rape, fucking DSP and Illuminati, okay? It's very clear you're talking about us. And there are easily situations that I can point to that describe you. Your situation with AP, your situation with Rum, the fact that you let Salvo fucking trample you for 6 months and couldn't show an ounce of self-preservation to just disengage and just let him and Keemstar just fucking maul you every single day, okay? I didn't do that to you, motherfucker. That wasn't me, all right? If you're gonna come after me and say that I'm fucking toxic to you, then it should be for a fucking honorable reason. You should have a fucking example of where I'm too toxic, okay? Because now I'm gonna be toxic because I'm having fun, all right? And I don't give a fuck anymore. So I'm gonna be toxic now.
Addiction is a hard thing to deal with. And rather than seeking treatment for my mental health problems, I turned to alcohol. I would use alcohol to kind of like numb my pain, I guess you could say, right? And, lucky for me, I was able to beat my addiction. Now I have a healthy relationship with alcohol where, like, I can have a drink from time to time to have fun. Sometimes we do these shot streams and we can have some fun doing those, and I don't fall into the trap, right? Sometimes we do these shot streams. I don't fall into the trap, right? Sometimes we do these shot streams. I don't fall into the trap, right? Sometimes we do these stream, I don't fall into.
Alright, I want to talk about this, because I think I cracked the fucking code. Alright? In both of these fucking videos, on Keffels, Tipster spends like half the runtime, 2 minutes to fucking 5 minutes, talking about his alcoholism. Not her fucking meth addiction. He talks about his alcoholism, okay? Which is fine. Just watch.
I've had people who've dealt with addiction in my family, you know, uncles of mine who've had drug addiction. My dad had an alcohol addiction, which is funny because I always said that I would never fall into the trap that my dad did. And then I got an alcohol addiction. I've talked about this before, so to anybody who doesn't know about that, yes, I've talked about the fact that I had an alcohol addiction. More specifically, my issues with alcohol stemmed from me being in a very dark place mentally, mental health-wise. And rather than seeking treatment for my mental health problems, I turned to alcohol.
I wonder where all the empathy is coming from for our meth addict, enemy of the internet, fucking person who wants every single one of us banned, including Tipster at one point. I wonder where all that sympathy might be coming from.
Alcohol. I would use alcohol to kind of like numb my pain, I guess you could say, right? And so oftentimes what I would do is I would go through like, you know, a pretty decent sized bottle of high proof liquor.
Which, by the way, is super sad. And if anybody in the actual audience is like getting to the point on social media when people are making fun of you, if anybody gets to that point where they need to have a bottle every 2 days, I think you gotta get off, man. You gotta leave. You gotta do something else. You gotta separate yourself. All right, if that's the reason, if you're gonna drink yourself to death, Tipster, I think it's fine to say you're gonna leave. All right, whatever, fine. Okay, we're not here to shit on the concept of alcohol addiction. We're here to shit on Tipster's execution.
You know, every 2 days. So I'd get myself like, usually it was whiskey or tequila or something like that. I'd get myself a bottle of something, it would last me 2 days, and then, you know, on the third day I'd have to buy another bottle, right? And it just the cycle repeated. And like, it wasn't a very healthy way to deal with my depression. I spent a lot of money on alcohol doing that shit. And, you know, lucky for me, I was able to beat my addiction. Now
And he's going to say something like, no, Nick, it was something going on in my life. No, it wasn't. You deactivate your Twitter every 2 days. You've left the commentary community 6 times. It wasn't. I don't care. I don't care what your excuse is or what you're gonna tell me. All right, get off the fucking internet, man. This is you, bro. You jump into every fucking. You literally just allow yourself. You have the lol cow gene. Okay, it's the fucking internet. That's exactly what it is.
I have a healthy relationship with alcohol where, like, you know, I can have a drink from time to time to have fun. Sometimes we do the shot stream.
This is the problem. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is the problem.
I can have my addiction. Now I have a healthy relationship with alcohol.
What the fuck does that mean? Does Keffels have a healthy relationship with crystal meth? No. Are you an alcoholic? Or are you not?
Lucky for me, I was able to beat my addiction. Now I have a healthy relationship with alcohol where, like, you know, I can have a drink from time to time to have fun.
No, that's not how it works, Tipster. If you fucking leave the internet to go to fucking AA, rehab, or therapy in fucking November, and you pop up in January talking about drinking beer, yeah, people are gonna ask fucking questions, man. What are you talking about?
Alcohol where, like, you know, I can have a drink from time to time to have fun. Sometimes we do the shot streams and...
What? 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 Yo, someone in chat, I worked in an addiction services. That's not how it works. Oh, are you telling me that people who walk in on the 12-step program don't do shot streams like a hooker for money on Twitch? Are you telling me that's not how it works? Yeah, whoa, dude, go back? We'll go back, bro.
My addiction. Now I have a healthy relationship with alcohol where, like, you know, I can have a drink from time to time to have fun. Sometimes we do the shot streams and we can have some fun doing those, and I don't fall into the trap, right?
Bro, it's just so fucking crazy, man. Dude, hold on. So... I just want to point... Alright, Dude, addiction is a thing a lot of people struggle with, and I think it's far more common than people realize. Last year, I opened up my own struggles with alcohol addiction, and I'm proud to say I beat my addiction. February 19th, bro. February fucking 19th, bro. March 2nd. This is like 10 days later.
You know, I can have a drink from time to time to have fun. Sometimes we do the shot streams and...
Are you fucking kidding me? Example number 2. As someone who's had my own struggle with alcohol addiction in the past, I hate to break it to you, Minx, but you're not a borderline alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. And accepting that is the first step in beating it.
She claimed that she faced under their custom dollars in Canadian that she's working with. Said Justice Rehab has helped her. Your addiction problems every day is a struggle, so I wish you nothing but the best on your road to recovery. Having said that, we all know about the incident that on the right path, and I don't overindulge, and it's not addiction issues or stuff like that.
Okay, one more time. As someone who's had my own struggle with alcohol addiction in the past, I hate to break it to you, but you're not a borderline alcoholic. You're an alcoholic, and accepting that is the first step to beating it. March 22nd. April 21st.
You know, lucky for me, I was able to beat my addiction problems. Like, I can go to a social event and I can have a drink and I don't overindulge, and it's not like to the levels of like alcohol abuse that I had before. You know, basically I was able to beat mine, and I hope that her going to rehab has helped her at least get on the right path so that we can have some fun from time to time. A healthy relationship with alcohol where, like, you know, I can have a drink from time to time.
Jeremy, looks like you had a way too much to drink tonight. As someone who's had my own struggle with alcohol. Hey, Jeremy, you fucking drunk, you pussy. Fuck you, Jeremy. As someone who's had my own struggle with alcohol.
Mine and I use that I had before, you know, basically I was able to beat mine, and I
beat my alcohol addiction. Okay, this one's even funnier. All right, this is probably the funniest one. All right, I'm sorry. This is the funniest one. Okay, April 10th. All right, look at this one. Look at this one. Oh fuck, man, this one's good. Wait. Wait, where is it? Did he? Oh, he didn't take it down. Okay, good. I had it downloaded. All right. What's the date on this before we go? This is 2 weeks ago. Oh no. April 15th. Okay. April 10th. All right. Every time a conservative or a Republican complains about Dylan Mulvaney getting paid by a company to advertise something, the hate makes me want to buy it more. That's a pretty interesting tweet. I almost agree with it from this person. I do think that these boycotts are gay and cringe. The Bud Light situation, super fucking stupid. Bud Light literally shilled and called their beer America. Well, Budweiser, still the same company from fucking Europe, by the way, trying to capitalize on our politics, okay? They named the fucking Budweiser America. It bombed. And then they did a commercial with Dylan Mulvaney in 2023. They don't care about you. None of these companies give a fuck about you. I agree. But you know what? Interesting tweet here from Tipster saying, no cap, I kind of want to drink Bud Light all week on stream just to piss people off. Guys. Tipster is so outraged about... Tipster's so outraged about how the transgender community is treated that he wants to start drinking again as an alcoholic to shit on them. Guys, does anybody think this is fucking crazy? Tipster's so mad about fucking the way that trans people are being treated on in America, okay? That he's gonna start drinking again to own them. 5 days later.
As I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware right now, there are a lot of people who are big mad on the internet because the makers of this beer, Anheuser-Busch, decided to use a trans influencer to promote their products. Never mind the fact that they, as part of this marketing campaign, hired a ton of different influencers from various different backgrounds to promote their products, but because they hired this one trans influencer, suddenly that's enough to boycott the company. Now, quite frankly, as somebody who's a regular drinker of beer,
I'm sorry, bro. As somebody who's a regular drinker of beer, hey, Tipster, as a regular drinker of beer, I just want to point out, I just want to point out, April 15th, by the way, April 15th, April 15th. This is April 21st. This is days after, by the way. Days after he beat his alcohol addiction. All right, as a regular drinker of beer.
I don't give a fuck who promotes my beer.
They beer!
Can use whoever they want to promote the product. I just drink beer because I like drinking beer. But I think it's really silly that there's
this guy's the train wrecks of alcoholism.
People who are mad about this whole ordeal because they can't accept that, yes, trans people drink beer too, and I don't have a problem with that because I prefer to treat all people like people. Cheers.
Cheers! I beat my drinking problem.
As I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware right now.
Sorry. I beat my drinking problem of my own recently, and I can safely say I can have a casual drink with no issues, but people still assume I have a drinking problem whenever they see me have a casual drink. This shit's so frustrating. Again, this is what Tipster deems a casual drink, by the way.
I'd get myself a bottle of something, but lucky for me, getting back into that lifestyle. But before that, it was rough. I was always there. I can even admit with me, sometimes if I'm like really depressed or something like that, the temptation to grab a bottle and go to town.
Oh, by the way, he's still tempted to drink. By the way, he's still tempted to drink.
Able to beat.
He beat
my
his
addiction.
alcohol.
Now
addiction.
I have a healthy relationship.
He has
with
a
alcohol
healthy relationship with alcohol.
I can have a drink from time to time to have fun. Sometimes we do the shot streams, and
Tipster has no idea why people are making fun of him for doing shots on stream after he publicly announced he was quitting drinking because he's an alcoholic. Like, this is just the average Tipster drama. This is the average drama with Tipster, and this is the kind of shit that I didn't cover for the last 2 years in a realistic fashion, okay? If I covered Tipster the way that every other fucking person in this fucking space covered Tipster for the last 2 years, there'd be a stream on every single one of these stupid fucking situations that he does to himself, alright? Now, realistically, for Tipster, what's happening here? Why is Tipster going around feigning that he's a victim of alcohol abuse and that he's like a fucking returned alcoholic back to power, and then making fun of people for drinking and then arguing about why he should still be able to... You know what? Maybe this was in bad taste and maybe Tipster's still an alcoholic. And if he is, I hope he gets the treatment he deserves, and I hope he goes and he does like a 12-step program and doesn't just talk to a therapist and say he defeated alcoholism. Because in this clip, right here...
For someone who also deals with like addiction issues and stuff like that. Lucky for me, I was able to beat my addiction.
I'm sorry, that's the funniest sentence. I beat my addiction. That's dude, you didn't go to a 12-step program if you think you beat an addiction. Like,
has said and done in the past. But here's the thing. Addiction problem. Now, as a lot of you guys know, myself and
Here's the one. Let's see. Rest. I think it's this one. Follows. Alright, well, I played it before. But he says, like, an addiction is something that follows you for the rest of your life, and he says that he's still tempted to drink and stuff like that, so he's not, like, totally fucking delusional. It's either that he's currently still, like, delusional about his current status, or he just learned what moderation was, and he wasn't actually addicted to alcohol. He just learned, hey, I ought to stop buying a bottle every day. Because you can't just, like, be an alcoholic and just have the casual drink and do the casual shot stream for money like a hooker on Twitch. Okay, that just doesn't work like that. You talk to any alcoholic, that's not the case. It's possible Tipster just thought he was an alcoholic and he learned moderation, or yeah, I mean, he's just still doing it. But whatever. But here's my point. I don't know. I just think it's really fucking funny. I put a tweet out today, and I thought this one was good. Hold on. Where is this one? This is what got me. I just think it's funny. I gotta be real with you. Here. Look at this one. By the way, it's a perfect loop, so it just keeps drinking. Look at this.
I don't know how you can say that when you're standing here chugging beer.
I am not chugging beer. I'm sampling a flight of gluten-free German lagers with a French wine pairing. It's called a Smorgaswein, and it's elegantly cultural.
I don't know how you can say that when you're standing here chugging beer.
I am not chugging beer.
Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Tipster. I'm sorry. Listen, I can't, man. I can't. If you can't help yourself, I can't help you. That's my problem. I could have covered I could have covered the lolly drama like I just did. I could have did a fucking 40-minute promo on the fucking lolly drama. I could have sat here with my chat and watched one of the fucking worst videos of all time, where he was pretending he was like a victim of some sort of community abuse and not just like a fucking crazy retard. Hold on. Is it still up? Like, again, I urge you to watch it. I mean, this could have been a whole fucking stream of just bashing the shit out of this guy because it's just so pathetic. Does anyone have a link to that? The You Don't Understand Anime. My response to the drama. This video is so bad.
Have had with the commentary community. Hey everyone, Tipster here, and I wanted to take a moment to respond to the situation that unfolded on Twitter a few days ago and kind of give my thoughts on the matter. In the past, when situations have gone on involving me, I have just kind of taken it laying down and allowed people to kind of come to their own conclusions or whatever, and I've decided I'm not going to do that this time. There is far too much misinformation and misrepresentation of this situation going on, some of which is bad faith, and some of which is purely based off of ignorance.
Who is this video being made for? Alex Gekmo? Is this video being made for Austin No Powers? Is Trans Smaggle the source of Jada? Are we making this video for Pyoxes? Like, who is this directed towards?
And as a result, people are coming to conclusions about my character and who I am as a person that aren't even remotely accurate, and I want an opportunity to clear that up. Now, I understand that not everyone uses Twitter here, and trust me, your life is much better for it. Twitter is a very cancerous place, and the last place any kind of discourse should take place, which is kind of part of the problem in this particular situation. But anyway, on Twitter there was a big commotion that started surrounding a friend of mine known as Rum, a picture she liked, and my defense of her regarding this picture. Now I get it, some of you are all probably already confused. How does liking a picture cause drama? Well,
dude, I love the smug level here. Where does he talk? I want to hear the big line.
The argument was made that this picture may be inappropriate, that this picture may be qualified as something known as lolly. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with lolly, lolly is anime-inspired art depicting children. And
this guy fucking dude, this guy just pulled a Nick DeOrio. Dude, Webster's dictionary defines lolicon, informal, as a childlike female character, particularly in the lolicon genre, alright?
And where that becomes an issue is when these pictures depict a child in an inappropriate manner.
Bro, if I fucking showed this on stream, it would be over, okay? It would have been over! Then he would have really been an alcoholic.
So some of the people had seen the picture that she liked and that it was in her likes on Twitter, took issue with it and interpreted it to be lolly. Now, for obvious reasons, I cannot show the picture here, but the only thing I will say is that it was not a fully nude picture and it was not—
Bro! If you ever find yourself in this situation and you think, oh, I'll just explain it in a video— you have the lolcow gene. That's what it is. Listen to this!
Depicting a child engaged in any kind of sex act. It was a questionable picture for sure, but somewhat ambiguous in my opinion at the time. But a bit of a conversation regarding this image started taking place in some of the sub-communities on Twitter. And some of the people having these conversations were starting to present an opinion.
It's Alex fucking Dickmo! I forgot. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't plan that. We weren't even gonna watch this. It was an accident. I'm sorry.
Opinion of my friend in a negative light because of this
that's my go-to commentary retard, okay?
Picture being in her Twitter likes. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware this was happening. I literally had no idea this was going on at all. But when she reached out to me to discuss this, I became aware of it. And needless to say, I know my friend. I know they aren't into that kind of shit. I know they aren't a bad person. So, of course, I had something to say about the matter. And on Twitter, I said the following.
Dude, notice that there's I. Dude, this guy's like the fucking... Hold on. Listen to this. Here. Listen to Tipster explain this situation in detail. Okay?
Because of this picture being in her Twitter likes. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware this was happening. I literally had no idea this was going on at all. But when she reached out to me to discuss this, I became aware of it. And needless to say, I know my friend. I know they aren't into that kind of shit.
That's five
I know
of
they
them.
aren't a bad
6.
person. So, of course, I had something to say about the matter. And on Twitter...
7! Why did Nick DeOrio do this to me? Can you please explain this to me? I knew her. I heard about it. I made this comment. Why did Nick and Augie do this to me? What, because we didn't come out here and fucking throw our hat into the ring on the lolicon discourse, Tipster? I mean, really? Really? We're not making it. Chat, if anyone asks, I'm never making a fucking video on Tipster. This stream is to prove a point, and this stream is to exercise my opinion, so nobody fucking asks me it again. Because this is my opinion on fucking Tipster. I'm probably not even going to upload this to YouTube. You can just post it if you want. I don't care. Alright? This is just my argument. This is what I feel about the situation. There's no Tipster video. I'm never making a fucking video on Tipster.
I said the following. I see the usual suspects are trying to call someone out for, quote, liking lolly, unquote, when they don't know what the fuck lolly actually is. Some things never change.
Dude, it's a fucking nerd emoji. Push his glasses closer to... Actually, that's not what lolicon means. You guys aren't educated on the anime community.
Now, the reason I said this was twofold. First, the obvious. A friend of mine was in the crossfire and I did what any good friend would do. I defended them. And second, I have seen conversations about lolly happen in this community in the past that were insanely overblown. I have literally seen people cast out of this community over liking anime art that was complete.
Is he talking about lyrics? Is he talking about lyrics? By the way, I have a song for every single person that I shit on now. I'm gonna do this for everybody. Alright? I think the what's it called? Alone or whatever the other one was the one for Oops. That shouldn't have happened. I hit RFC intro by accident. I have a song for everybody now. This is his what the other one was like Alone. This one is Tipster's song. So if anyone wants to know, the song that I'm playing while I'm making fun of Tipster is called Transgender.
Harmless, yet for some reason this community saw an issue with it and went on the attack. And as a result of those incidents in the past, I kinda have a real personal gripe with the commentary community and their take on this issue, which I think is often a really ill-informed take. So I tweeted out this tweet and this sparked a massive debate between myself and the rest of the community about whether this image was lolly or not. And to sum up my position as best as I possibly fucking can, my position was literally just this. Is this image lolly? And if so, why? And oddly enough, that somehow got twisted into Tipster is a lolly defender.
And you know, the fucked up part of all this shit is by the time Tipster makes these videos to talk about these situations, he's already wiped out like every single tweet about it. Every tweet, every video, you wouldn't even have known there was a controversy because he's like ripe to deleting them. And like the other night, somebody messaged me saying like, I heard that Tipster went on stream and said that if he didn't leave the commentary community, he would have like killed himself. And I didn't like publish that or start talking shit because when I went to go find that clip, he like removed all the streams and everything about it or whatever. And I don't even know if it's fucking true at this point. But like I heard like a bunch of people were writing him in his chat saying like, oh, da 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 da. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's frustrating. He said I wouldn't be here today. How fucking dramatic. How fucking dramatic. I just saw a clip of Augie's stream about the porn part. Oh, that porn part's funny. I can't show that on here. He confirmed that he had a commentary cope stream in the Augie convo. Yeah, dude, I mean, I'm sorry. So, the fucking genius IQ Tipster defenders are saying, like, well, when Nick and Augie say that he still covers all this commentary content, it's just talking about the content. He doesn't want to be part of the community. Okay, so what you're saying is when he says that commentary is toxic, he's not talking about child molesters or pedophile, rapists, murderers, or any of these fucking like any of these people, right? He's not talking about that. He's talking about me. He's talking about Augie. He's like sneak dissing us because we're so toxic all of a sudden. Well, Tipster, I'll have you know, Mr. Tip, all right? Mr. Tip, I'll have you know that you've always just acted like a sponge. You just absorb all the information around you, okay? So, I'm not surprised that you became friends with Keffels, who fucking hates our guts and wants everyone in this chat banned from the fucking internet. I'm not surprised that suddenly now you're a changed man. I could have called your iDubbbz take a mile away. All right, the same reasons that people don't like iDubbbz are the reasons people aren't gonna like you moving forward. All right, and that's the truth of it. If you've grown and changed as a person, and you're gonna say that like all the stuff you used to do was harassment, and all the memes you used to do were harassment, you were a big harasser as well, or that you were the big toxic fucking Giga Chad gamer that you're not anymore, that's fine, alright? But like when I see you write some shit about like about Keffels, about all this stuff where you just kind of, I mean, it's an interesting way to report the story, being as biased as humanly possible for your friend. I find that to be kind of interesting. I don't know, when I see Tipster, I don't see like a respectable guy, alright? When I look at Tipster, I see somebody who's gonna like make a tweet 6 months ago saying the trans hate in this community is so bad. In solidarity with Keffels, I tried bathtub estrogen as a cis man to show you the effects it wouldn't have a negative effect on my body. Like, that's the kind of tweet that I see Tipster making in the future. I could see it happening, dude. Could you see it happening? Could you see Tipster taking estrogen or HRT as a cis man in solidarity with Keffels? I could see it happening. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's true. Flamenco's right. He kind of just bounced from one community to a different community. But my argument with Flamenco would be that the community he's gone to is far worse, and we've seen this time and time again. But listen, Tippy, I'm gonna be real with you, buddy. Me to you, all right? If you want to leave the commentary community, you've never had to ask permission, all right? Just shut the fuck up and stop acting like a pussy about it, okay? Plenty of people leave the commentary community every single day, and we don't have to read their Facebook suicide post about it. We don't have to watch your commentary YouTube suicide live stream to talk about it, all right, man? Just fucking do your own shit. Make new friends. It's fine. Good luck, buddy, all right? I can't say your content was ever good, but keep doing those drinking streams. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. He's trying to blame us for our audience. Yeah, again, this is something he would debate countless. Like, I mean, to me, yeah, you're responsible for cultivating your audience, and you're responsible for everything they say and do. I mean, Tipster hasn't made that argument explicitly, but it does feel like that's what it's about. Yeah. So, just fucking leave the community. Because, I don't know, bro. I'm putting my foot down. Because, I don't know, it's just like, how many times are you gonna leave the community? Is this gonna be time number 9 next week, you know? My dog is toxic, yeah, my puppy. That's Coco. He's my new little boy. We got a third dog. But, yeah. So, you want toxicity, you got toxicity. That's toxic Nick, alright? I'm like toxic Rick, bro, from fucking Rick and Morty. Minus the allegations. Okay? I'm just saying, bro, you go back in history and you want to compare me to fucking compare me and Augie to lyrics and what lyrics did to Tipster. Alright? Compare me and Augie to Salvo and Keemstar, okay? Compare us to them. I want to know. I guess Keemstar is still in the commentary community, but that other guy's not. So, there was one more thing I wanted to look up. I think Tipster posted the debate he had with Augie, and I wanted to know if this was real. Did he say this? Hold on. Let me see if this is real. Empathize. Did Tipster say that he like empathizes with Jalen? Did that happen? I don't know. Oh, here.
We always talk about how like Jalen runs into a lot of the problems he has because like she's probably like in a place that she doesn't belong because it results in this pattern of her like getting into these really sticky situations. And I kind of found myself in that same thing where it's like, okay, if I'm having like mental health issues related to my association with this community, maybe it's time for me to leave, you know, looking out for like my own best.
You could take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Guys, the problem with Jalen isn't that Jalen is surrounded by toxic people. The problem with Jalen is that Jalen is retarded and insane and consistently acts psychotic while also playing moral arbiter to other people. And I don't know how you could possibly watch a commentary video and listen to an opinion from Jalen, someone who quite literally, like, can't even get the grips on themselves, try to judge other people. Jalen isn't bad because they're surrounded by bad people. If you look at Jalen and think the biggest problem with Jalen is Augie, Nick, Poncho, sensitive society, like, you're just missing the fucking point. It's not commentary that's Jalen's problem. It's them being obsessive compulsive and having the lol cow gene. Alright? So Tipster can acknowledge this but doesn't realize that why that's
having like mental health issues related to my association with this community. Maybe it's time for me to leave.
It's just
you know, looking out for like
he just
my own.
Doesn't understand. He's so stupid. He's just a stupid guy. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the lol cow gene. All right, that's what we're calling it. Tipster has the lol cow gene. I'm coining the fucking term. All right, it was like sexually transmitted between Flamenco and Tipster. Okay? The gene. Alright, guys. Shout out Mike the Bike. Yeah. I've been having a good day. I'm gonna post a new video. It's just not gonna be out for like half a month, but I think you guys will be very excited about it. I can't give you a little teaser, but I can show you the first. Actually, no, I can't show you the first frame. I got banned. What can I show you? What can I tease? If I tease anything, it'll give the topic away. Jesus, I can play this song in the intro. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really. God. I don't know what I can show. Fuck. I wanna tease something because we have a bunch of people here, but I also don't want people to steal my topic while I'm making it, even though I've handed it out to a lot of people. Maybe I'll post a thumbnail soon when I'm a little bit further through it. God, I'm blue balling. Blue balling, blue balling, blue balling. What is this one? No, I can't play that. I definitely can't play that. I'm looking for something, guys. Something. No, I can't show anything. That's so sad. I got a new arcade recently. Maybe I'll. You guys want an announcement? One in the chat if you want an announcement. I'm not going to show you any edited content, though.
Not only that, but I'm gonna fat shame here too. This fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said I'm oozing with estrogen.
Let me see. Catalog. I was gonna end with Mike the Bike, but I think I'm gonna end on a different song tonight. Okay? I love you guys. Stay frosty.
I mean, come on. I said, Peppy the Frog is so cool. Seriously. Kermit the Frog has more glamour than him. Give me a break. I mean, hell, when I was growing up in the 80s, I loved Kermit, man. I mean, that's cool shit.
What are you saying?
Don't be looking at me that way. Kermit Frog's better than Peppy the Frog.
Pepe's better than Jesus Christ!
Bullshit. I'm tired of hearing about Peppy, and let's drop it, okay? Let's go out and have some fun.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Go.
Pepe does for me what I can't do for myself. Does that make any sense to you?
Fuck Peppy the Frog. He can kiss my ass. Shit, can he get laid by 2 women? I can. What are you doing right now? Why are you in your room so long?
I have been, making a music video.
Yeah. What's it
A
about?
music video.
It's about Lacey Green.
Lacey Green.
Who's Lacey Green? Hey, wait a second. This is a video, John. Let's say it, man.
Lacey Green is evolving in front of our eyes for all to see. She's getting older and wiser too. And I don't mean that in an offensive way. I just mean to say that you're learning some shit. So Lacey, oh Lacey, I know that things are hazy. Come run away with us. You made a good start, fucking Chris Ray Gun. So Lacey, oh Lacey, I know that things feel crazy. Just come away with us. Let go of all that feminazi stuff. Just make sure you don't turn into a white nationalist. They flood channels like ours and demand respect. But don't let that scare you, because in the end, white nationalists really aren't all that bad, even though I fundamentally disagree with them. So Lacey, oh Lacey, I know that things are hazy. Come run away with us. You made a good start, fucking Chris Ray Gun. So Lacey, oh Lacey, I know that things feel crazy. Just come away with us. Let go of all that feminazi stuff. This is a message to my patrons and those who subscribe star as well. The past couple of weeks have been some of the most insane in my entire life. Stuff has been going on, and in particular, I destroyed my computer. I destroyed my hard drives
to